drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that way you.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
The 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. James. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. That catch good for only a couple. For the Titans and Chiefs, you know, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
A 2-yard
on third down, Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's 4th down.
53, check 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check, check, lucky.
Here's James throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down, Chiefs.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown.
Mahomes pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, James. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Chiefs.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 30, the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, as they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 27, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run on first down. Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
3rd and long.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, James. And right side, Henry's got it. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. James. Smith catches left side.
James pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. James. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.